that you're still learning and you're not yet perfect. Kukua perfect ni kukufa. Tutukufe tuende mbinguni. Otherwise, tukiwa hii dunia, there'll always be something better you can do. There'll always be something you could improve in whatever thing you're doing.
And then I came to realize kuna hii designers usually put a lot of stuff in the dustbin that they don't show people.
Being in this field, I've realized there are two types of clients. There's one who trusts your creativity and anacha ufanye what you're doing, and there's the other one who's using like a tool, like a pen.
Karibuni tena to Kenyan Design Conversations. Hii ni space ya Mad Vibes, Design Arts, na zile real talks za kudesign, kudevelop na kulevel up maisha yako in style. Ko hapa kukuchanua while continuously upgrading each other, and also ni place ya kuchallenge our own personal beliefs. I know you know that, right?
Karibuni sana to the Kenyan Design Conversations. Leo tuko na panelists wa kawaida na tuko na legend, the UX girl herself. Wacha introduce Marian. Karibu.
Asante. So nafaa kusema hi guys.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
My name is Marian Mwangi, or the UX girl, and thank you for having me.
Karibu sana. Tumekuwa tukilook forward kukupost. Tumekuwa tukiengage hapo LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Wasi wengi wako kwa UI UX designers. Of course unajulikana hapo LinkedIn.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, fun.
Take your flowers.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yeah. Karibu sana. Leo tunaongelea amateurs who became pros.
Yes.
In the design industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, na tunaangalia tu path. Kila msee ako na different path, but tunaangalia path yenye. Hata path yako like maybe inaweza inspire mtu, like kuna watu walianza without fancy schools.
Yeah.
Without any setup. Hata wako wanajua design ni nini.
Yeah.
But sasa wame unlock potential with design itself in any field, especially digital design. When I talk of digital designs, of course, I mean product, which is UI UX, graphics mostly. Na hizi vitu zingine hata najua product, sorry, inaitwaje? Package design also iko part ya graphics. So, hebu tupe story yako, like ulianzaje? Wewe ulikuwa unajua design before? Ulianza kama uliona kama hobby, ulikuwa curious ndio ka venture into, ama ilikuwa tu kitu uliambiwa na mzazi wewe ndio usome design shule, of which najua
Probably not.
Wazazi hawaelewi design ni nini.
Yeah. Okay, so my journey starts nikiwa after Form 4. So I was curious about stuff to do with computer because nilikuwa nafanya computer in school and I was really good at it. So my first goal was to be a doctor. After Form 4 results,
reality.
Reality check.
So I had to go for my second option, which was stuff to do with IT and computer science.
Yeah.
So I went on to do a short course before Mwingia Campo officially. Then I got into campus, and then I was so curious about how wide can this computer thing go. So at some point, I realized, I think I can look at stuff to do with design, graphic design and whatnot. And where that was coming from me, nilikuwa nataka kutengeneza posters za church. Hatukuwa na do za kulipa graphic designer tutengeneze posters. So nikasema, why don't I be the person to do that? So I told my dad to take me to school. So nikaingia Zitech, nikafanya graphic design.
Yeah.
And then after that, I made a couple of posters. And then at some point, somebody mentioned something to do with UI UX. So nikakuwa a bit curious to understand what that was, because at that point, I was at the peak of graphic design. Nilikuwa nimesha learn everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
So at that point, there were no courses, hakukuwa na anything UI UX.
Yeah.
So mimi nikaingia Behance, and then a friend of mine akanionyesha that time we were using Adobe XD.
Yes.
Yeah, Adobe XD. So akanionyesha, I went in there and I did my first design, which was like a login page, and I loved it. I was like, so you don't have to code this thing, because I had a background in coding. I'm like, so I don't have to code this thing to have like an interface. I can just have a design and show someone and whatnot. So yeah, that's where the journey began. From then on, nikaenda tu nikidiscover mavitu up to now.
Nice. Unajua nini? ulikuwa designer na vile uko unajua ulikuwa into UI UX or which is something I also share the same story vile uko unajua because you said ulikuwa na love stuff to do with computer in high school. That is basically interfaces. So it's you are actually in love with interfaces of the computer. So ukiventure into design ukakama ukafanya graphics alafu later you went back home into interface into UI UX design. I've realized most stories of UI UX designers who love it, like passionate, alikuwa napenda things to do with computers when they were young. So ukirudi kwa hiyo story ya kudesign poster za
church. Kwa hiyo poster ya church. Mimi Marian, kuna siku yenye Marian alipatia kazi ya poster ya church. Sasa time yenyewe alikuwa anaanza kujifunza.
Ngoja, ulipewa hiyo job ya
design ya graphics.
What?
Yes.
Ya G colors.
Yes. Yes.
Oh really?
Yes.
Ulikuwa connected na kila mtu hapa.
Sasa ulikuwa umepatia Chantel akanipatia hiyo gig.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay. That was last year?
Yes. Was it early last year? I think
I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Najua tuko 2026.
Sasa inamaanisha
which last year?
Inamaanisha
2024.
2026.
Wait. No, it was last year 2025.
It was 2025. Yes.
2024.
Yes.
Last year.
At least nilikulako pesa kidogo ya graphic. Ya graphic design hata kama sicho wangu
karas. Good job.
Yes.
That was a good poster.
Thank you.
Tools ni gani Marian ulitumia? Ulikuwa unajua tools ukianza
graphic?
Before ingezite ulikuwa unatumia tools. Of course computer was the basic one, but software is like kuna mtu hapa la yuko a very interesting guy. Founder and CEO anakuanga na beef na Canva. So uliingia na Canva, uliingia na tool gani ukianza graphics?
Mimi niliingia na Photoshop.
Hey.
Moto.
Deep dive.
Unaanza na depend.
It's because nilienda shule. Sasa hiyo ndo tulionyeshwa shule.
Like nasema before ukianza kuwa na interest.
Interest.
Graphics.
Easy poster makers zenye ziko nini Play Store. So naenda poster maker and then you just fix a few things. And then sasa I think that I was still like within I think 1.2. So that tulimaliza hiyo SEM the following year during long holiday. Sasa ndo nikaenda shule. Nisa tukafunza Photoshop. And then I used that for a while. It was nice. And then later I started getting so many gigs. I couldn't create posters from scratch. So what I'd do, I would go to poster my wall, nachukua template, na I fix up to a certain point. Then if there are things now I need to remove kama hiyo watermark yao, nachukua napeleka Photoshop, nenda naitengeneza, naitoa.
Najua nakusikia.
That's what I did. Yeah. Nazichukua hapo napeleka Photoshop na fix ndio uweze kumaliza kazi haraka.
So sai Canva inakusaidia vizuri sana.
Size Canva?
Yeah. But you never use Canva.
I do use it. I love using it. Size iko almost kama Photoshop. It has a lot and it makes a lot of things easy. Yeah, so I do use Canva. I do. Inanibamba.
Kuna bahati ya yuko but tutampea tutatuma apologies.
Lakini Marian, uko sure si eti uliona graphics imeanza kuwa boring as in just almost the same thing okamwa let me try now UI UX?
No, I was more curious about solving problems because I had passion because I have a background in software. So I wanted to solve problems and I wanted to like give people interfaces to automate their processes. And the only way I knew how to do that was through coding. But so when I discovered that I can still solve a problem using designs and creative stuff were coming more easily to me than the coding part. So when I realized, naweza kupatia solution bila kucode na uko tu sawa. I'm like, okay, then let's do this UI UX thing. So nikaingia UI UX.
So coding ulianza na print hello world.
Kuandika Marian mahali hapo.
I did start with hello world.
Hata mimi nimekuwa na some interesting background in solving problems. Nikatry hiyo software. Where coding? Okay, coding ni logic. 2 + 2 ni 4.
Exactly.
You can't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
But when it comes to design, there's some level of creativity.
Yeah.
Pulling things that are out of this world and bringing into this world. But when it comes to coding, you have to follow guidelines. However much you're using a different system, there's a logic you need to follow.
Yes. Unless you're building a big algorithm, as in algorithm, you at least now you have one you need to play with.
Yeah.
Yes. To be creative. Yes.
Kama hizi machine learning.
Yes. But if it's solving a problem, hii button ikiklikiwa inafaa ifanye hii, there's nothing you can do. Yes. Yes. When you click it was supposed to do it. It has to do that.
Yeah.
Was it that
Sorry.
was it that unajua ukisema hivyo it seems like your journey has been smooth? Would you say it has been smooth at transition from forgetting results to going into graphic design to sasa what you're doing right now? Was it smooth? Did you have times that you were like unajiuliza, am I really doing the right thing? Because I feel like sai ndio sasa tunaanza kuunderstand vizuri UI UX graphic design, but I'm thinking some few years back maybe it wasn't the case. Ama mtu anakuuliza hiyo ni nini unafanya? Did you ever have that phase?
Honestly, no. I think when nilikuwa fully convicted with what I was doing, and then to be honest, I don't care much what people have to say. I really don't care.
So leave block.
Yeah, that's when you gonna become in the same direction I could catch off the reverse. But yeah, so I really did not have that. And then I maybe tumeraisiwa home to be very confident in the things that you are doing, even if the people around you don't understand what you are doing. And then there's also a part for faith for me. So I knew one way or another I'm going to succeed. I'm going to make it in this thing. So I just continued pursuing. Hata sikuwa nafikiria mtu anaweza make do out of this. But I really didn't think you can make money out of this thing. So yeah, I really didn't have that. I was just following my passion. Yeah.
So unasema ni mindset.
Yes.
And was it smooth?
Yeah, it was very smooth, honestly. Smooth. Okay, smooth is relative. Do you mean like to transition? Or what do you mean to transition?
Smooth in terms of like that transition, because you've been into graphics, and then maybe watu wamejua you're doing graphics, and now you're moving to maybe UX hivyo. So ama zili marry each other, it was
a little bit of both. Because sasa nilifanya graphics and then nika switch to UX, but then again I was still doing graphics. And then ikafika point I realized UX has more money than graphics. Nika abandon graphics kidogo, nikakimbia na UX. And then at some point I was like, but I still love this other thing, and I still feel like, okay, I can make money and I still enjoy the thing. So it's like, let's just do both of them. Yeah, because they both represent like what's inside of me, and I get to express myself through design. So I'm gonna let me stop abandoning this thing because I actually like it. So yeah, nikachukua zote.
Unajua huyu ni graphic designer.
Oh, okay.
So anataka learn hiyo transition kama iko na challenge yoyote. Ndio aonekana hata make switch.
Okay. The transition is nice because you already have a creative mind. So UX is just a different way of expressing design.
You don't use a lot of colors.
Yeah, you probably don't use a lot of colors, and then it's more about logic kidogo, because kuna the UX part, which is like the user experience. So you get to understand how people think. It's a little bit more technical than graphic design. So you get to understand how people think, how they process information, and then now based on that information, uko able to organize screens in such a way that it gives somebody an easy flow, like from screen A to screen Z. Ina make sense. Her struggle hata hafeel ni kama anaklik ana feel tu nimefika mwisho. Yeah. So yeah, UX is it's more about kama intelligence, quote unquote. It's about, I don't know, it's more logic than it is creativity. Yeah.
Nikibundle up nini Kenye huyu anauliza na pia sitaki to lose our train of thoughts. I'll take you back to shule. Umetoka shule, umefunzwa graphic design. Of course you need professional level of teaching. Umelearn. Ukatoka ukaingia nje, ukatransition to UI UX. Ama uli transition ukiwa huko. Either way,
transition ikiwa kampo.
Okay, so either way, hakuna very clear pipeline in Kenya. Ulisema ama shule inafunza UI UX. How did you actually learn? Like, how did you get yourself out of graphic design to fully now like I'm building interfaces and they look nice and they work?
So when I discovered UX, at the same time I got an internship for UX. Nikiwa third year.
The God you serve.
Smooth.
Yes. You just have a happy path.
God manze, for real. Yeah, so when I got that internship, I had a very nice boss who was very patient. So akinipea kazi, he would also be kind of part of the journey. So that transition was a bit easy. And then at the same time nilikuwa nimejituma kabisa. So nilikuwa naingia Behance. Hiyo time sikoshoka kulikuwa na dribble. Nilikuwa Behance sana hiyo time. So I would wake up really early and then I would start replicating designs. Nachukua design na replicate so that I can try and understand how this software works. So yeah, that's mostly what I did. And then nika quit your internship sababu kwa nilipa and I needed money. I really did. So nikaendelea na UX at the same time nafanya graphics yenye sasa ndio ilikuwa inaleta do at that time. And then by the time nafika fourth year nikaenda kumalizia, that same guy wa internship now came and offered me a job ya UX sasa. So nikafanya job hapo and then now from there I transitioned to other jobs up to
Mariga anashangaa alizaliwa siku gani?
Bana, bana. But ulianza mapema. Kampo, wow, lucky you. Anyway, ukafika mahali hadi ukaanza shule.
Yes.
A master class.
Before tufike shule, usiende mbio sana.
Okay.
Nataka nirudi hapo.
Yes.
There are a lot of UI UX or people who are looking to get into UI UX. Na wewe umejiposition as a UI UX girl.
Yeah.
Nataka ushare some bad habits uli gather along the way, alafu ikakufanya ukaget better, ukarealize, ukalearn, outgrow, ukakam. Najua bado si wote tuna learn. Every day you're learning, but what are some of the mistakes you made early in UI UX? And interconnect na hiyo question which uta answer later, ikakufanya ukarealize I also need to share with people what I'm doing.
Bad habits.
Yeah. I'm holding here too.
Example of a bad habit.
Okay, like in UI UX, we're gonna make some blunders maybe. I'm not supposed to do this. Maybe there's a design thinking process. I have to mark the user to understand their pain points. Maybe uko unafanya hivyo before you're just taking what has already been designed and replicating it. Like, what are some of the things you've learned along the way? You make perfect into the field of UI UX.
Okay. So, Maria kwanza, when I started off, I didn't understand how to create stuff like components, things that you can reuse, or stuff like creating a design system.
Hadi leo si wengi wajui.
Wengi sana.
So components and design systems sana is what I really didn't know how to do. So napata when you need to make a change, it's like you now repeat the whole project all over again. And you probably get tired, or you get tired because now you don't have a shortcut of managing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then also when you work in a high pressure environment, you really don't get time to speak to the user, or you don't really get time to really think about path yenye user anatumia. So mistake yenye nili encounter at that time was I had seniors because I got in as an intern. So unapata anakuambia put a button here, do this, do that, and you just get to do that, but you're not really in touch with what is happening
and questioning.
Uko tu mnasonga tu, mnaweka buttons, mnaweka mavitu mkiwa mmesonga. It wasn't very nice. But at some point I decided to take an actual class here UX. So mimi nikaingia Udemy and I took a full course. I took a full course for UX, I think beginner to pro. And then I took another one for micro interactions.
Yeah.
So that now I can understand how do I make a design playful? How do I make it more realistic? Because it's also very intentional about making the user feel like they're using the actual system.
Yeah.
So ata akiclick anaweza fikiria it's the actual system they're working with. So I was very intentional about take your class that I can give the users that experience.
Yeah.
And where do you draw the line between learning to use the tool and now thinking like, oh, I need to put this button here? You see, like most of the people kianza uta copy paste like let me replicate this.
Yeah.
Yes, and then now there's a time like and I need to understand like I need
The
this.
why behind what you're doing.
Yeah.
How do you like mtu mwingine anaweza choraje hiyo boundary ama afika amesema sahi nimelewa tool sasa. Now let me now work on
Make it
on
practical
knowing
now.
design now. Yes.
Yeah. Unataka nipatane my okay. So for me nilianza kufikiria problems and then najiuliza okay, how can I solve this problem? So maybe kama a Glovo, maybe akukwa na Glovo imekuja tu juzi like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
So I thought
when ni mzaje?
Mimi si mzee, nilianza tu
Because
mapema.
nimesikia hiyo time akukwa na dribble.
To be honest, I just started early. So nilinga UX nikiwa second year. That was like nisake kuambia but hatukuwa tumefika 2020. Yeah. So when I thought about a problem like that, I'm like, okay, let me create an interface that would make people order food from the comfort of their home. So sasa hapo ndio kama nililearn ku create buttons with certain dimensions, kama nimelearn colors zinawaka hivi, sasa na make practical hapa. Unaona? So nasema okay, mtu anafaa ku login. So login page inafaa kukaaje. Naanza kuweka ma buttons, naanza kuweka ma vitu na realize font size ifai kwa kubwa sana. The standard is maybe 12px. I'm like, okay. Ama natafuta different ways. I'm like, okay, naweza ka text box hivi, naweza ka label, sometimes naweza ka label ndani ya text box. So now what I learned huko sasa ni make up practical by solving those problems. Yeah. That's how I managed.
Imefanya nikakumbuka kampo my project ilikuwa ya Twiga Foods. Yes, my project ilikuwa kama Twiga Foods. It's iko bado very very nice app. But sasa sikuejua kuna marketing azini kupeleka vitu kwa soko. Sasa unaambia watu have this product.
Yeah.
Sasa bado iko chini ya mattress hadi leo. Sasa pia designers wasikuwe hivyo.
Yeah.
And then I came to realize kuna hii designers usually put a lot of stuff in the dustbin that they don't show people.
What they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a thing.
The grinding part. Yes.
Yeah, and here in a lead to the next question, which is umekuwa ukifanya UX, umedesign some interfaces, umeget just into the field, and then someone appreciates your work. The aha moment that made you realize, wow, come back and do this and people can appreciate my work. When was that, and where, if you can specify, and how was that moment?
At my current job, I got in there, I think, a few months after campus. At the time, I was working 2 jobs by the time I was getting there. And then I realized it's a super big company, and they're probably going to pay me what these 2 jobs are paying.
Safaricom mama.
As I got in there, and I had very nice seniors. Maybe I can mention majina zao.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wape shout out.
Shout out vibaya sana.
Okay.
No, I'll let next time.
Okay, so shout out to Phoebe Oriama, to Sise Mohammed, and Samin Shara, and Tony Chamberlain. So those were people who saw like a small potential. It was something, and they saw that, and they thought I would be the person to solve their UX problems, as young as I was at the time. And my aha moment was when they trusted me to design a whole system that would be used by the company. So I was their first UX designer who was an intern. I was not a pro, all these things, you can do all these things. No. I just got in as an intern, and they trusted me to design a big system for them. So that was my aha moment.
But how long had it taken you at least to Unajua kuna ile time ulikaa chini Kenya kona like had taken 7 years for this how.
Mine took how long? Maybe a year and a half. Maybe okay, no. Honestly, 6 months, to be honest.
Yes.
So when quick learner.
It was 6 months.
Ulikuwa unalala within those 6 months?
Within those 6
Yes.
months.
Kwani anaweza kuwa alikuwa
Honestly, not really. It takes a lot, to be honest. It was not.
Unasikia?
Haikuwa rahisi like that. No. It was 6 months, yes, but very intense. 6 months.
But wewe nakaweni quick learn because nikiangalia tu your storyline kutoka high school umekuwa connect vitu faster. So I think inakupea upper hand. Like your job inaonesha tu wenyewe you know what you're doing, you're quick to learn and you're getting there. Kuna hiyo ni positive feedback.
Okay.
Kuna negative criticism, wacha nisiseme constructive criticism. And mimi I'm one of them. I saw your work somewhere, ikanibamba, but then I saw something on my own opinion which I felt like needs to be this. How do you handle constructive criticism and zimekusaidia kumove to where you are today?
Yes. So, the first thing is you separate yourself from your design. You are not your design. It's not about you.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. Unajiseparate.
Yeah.
So una understand that what you just put out there was an idea that can be improved, that can be made better.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And then number 2, you actually listen to what they're saying, because some constructive criticism could actually be criticism. Somebody just wants to say something. They just want to have an opinion about kilo put out there.
Yeah.
So the second part would be to actually think about it, what they're saying. If I actually did what they're saying, would it actually have an impact and a positive one? Because unafaa kuniambia kila nafaa kuimprove.
Yeah.
So nikifanya kitu naniambia nifanye, will it actually improve what I have? No. That's number 2. And then number 3 is to also understand that you're still learning and you're not yet perfect. Kukua perfect ni kukufa. Tutukufe tuende mbinguni. Otherwise, tukiwa hii dunia, there'll always be something better you can do. There'll always be something you could improve in whatever thing you're doing.
Yeah.
So, ni ku-understand your part pia. So that now when you're coming to make the change, I hurt ego yako. Kusasa shida inakuanga ego. Unafeel nika, mbona niambia nifanye hivi? I had thought about it by the time nakuja kuiweka hivi. So unakuja kuniambia nini, you get. Yeah, so yeah, those are my 3 to goes. You separate yourself. You take the thing you try and understand if there's things that make sense. And then you ingine ni kill the ego. Ego is the enemy. Yeah.
Si wote inatumanga. Hata mimi nakuanga na hiyo kitu. But I'm learning to separate myself from what I'm doing. Val, wewe umeweni you're getting into this field. Shall receive constructive criticism?
I have.
How was it?
Ya kwanza, it felt like kwanza.
Yes.
It felt like mtu anakuambia haukufikiria, you weren't creative enough.
Yeah.
But wewe, you have a reason. Nilieka hiyo font because of this. But now you get to listen to them. And then you're like, oh, that could be a nice idea. Because I remember this one time, I was designing a poster. Ilikuwa like a masterclass giveaway. So, kwa brief, walikuwa wameniambia everything they needed. Sasa mimi nikafanya hiyo. The part that was remaining ni them to tell me what needs to be adjusted, kama kuna information haiko. And then giving it, present the first draft. Wanasema, one of them was like, it's too overcrowded. Sasa nile nye, uzuri feedback was on, we were chatting on WhatsApp. Nakaa hivi na jamia, And then, kaniambia now, remove hizo wordings, sasa songesha the picture at the center, ibaki tu hivyo. And I'm like, kianza, I think I'd mentioned, I'd suggested this, but you still went ahead and made the brief iko hivyo. But at the end of it, nikatoa, and then now I added, they wanted a different color for the background. So naniambia, put a nude color for the background. I'm like, okay, which nude color? Okay, ni gani? Unataka niweke tu yenye naona ama?
Si nude color. What did you color nude?
No, ni different. Ziko different.
Would you color nude?
Different shades. So I'm like, okay, I just nikeka nye, mimi naona inanifurahisha, like it goes with the design. Nikatuma and they were like, now this is it, I really like it. So that whole nini ilinifanya after kutoka in my feelings hizo za nilikuwa nimewaambia itakaa hivi, it will be too much, but you still went ahead tukarudi sasa penye nilikuwa nimesuggest. But I feel like that, yes, hiyo ndio I had that feeling, I was attached to that one. But after making the corrections, now I was like, enyewe hata mimi if I saw this poster, I'd want to sign up for this masterclass that they're having.
But mi sijahil bado. Mi niliambiwanga designs zangu hazina soul.
What?
Yes.
Ngauliza soul inakaaje niweke hapo.
Alipea design kiatu na ipei soul.
Oh my goodness. But then again, imagine along my journey nilikam to realize that as a designer unahitaji some soft skills. Za kuweza kudeal na difficult people ama kuweza kumanage a client or to manage a stakeholder. Kwa sababu kabla unasema you could see it from far. You could tell kile maniambia haitawak. And I already have a solution before hata ni design. And being able to articulate that in a way that your client can understand is a skill.
Yeah.
It's a skill. Yeah, so I don't know, that really goes a long way kujua kudeal na wase as a designer. Because watu wanaweza kufanyisha kazi. Watu wakufanyisha kazi ya kuchange vitu. Ama being able to understand what their vision is. Because some clients also don't know what their vision is. Sometimes they don't even know what they want. They just want you to do something, then they start not telling you, move it left, you reduce the font, change it to this other thing. So next time, ukipata client, akikupatia brief, there's usually you can do like a form that will help you understand them better. You could put questions that should prompt them to give you more information. Sasa kama the colors, the nudes, whatnot, you could maybe ask a client, what interfaces have you seen that ili could make utake kutengeneza poster? Like it's like you're asking them, which poster have you ever seen that you felt like you want a poster like that?
An inspo.
Yeah. So when now they show you their inspo, you're able to understand what their mind is thinking. No. So by the time unatengeneza kitu, it's not what you think. It's based off of what they've showed you they want. No. That reduces ka friction ama the number of times you do an iteration.
Do you have like a template for that?
Yeah, I do.
Do you share for free ama mtu ananunua?
Waambie wanunue.
Ama nimekuambia vile kwa business idea. Nimekupea business idea.
Waambie wanunue.
But actually you can sell it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lakini sasa sisi
ina depend. When people come into my class, it's not like they've somehow already paid.
Yes.
So I can make that available for them. But sasa hapa nje, if you're my friend, tunaweza saidiana.
Utaongea na Val.
Tunaweza saidiana.
I'm your friend. Hi, friend.
Yeah, I can share it with you.
Okay.
Yes.
But niko na opinion about clients. Being in this field, I've realized there are two types of clients. There's one who trusts your creativity and anacha ufanye what you're doing. And there's the other one who's using you like a tool, like a pen. Yeah, you design. Akona idea kwa kichwa yake. But they want to take you as a pencil and use you to sketch what they want to sketch. So you have to smell that immediately from a client, from the first meeting, from the brief they are giving. From how you counter the brief, you will smell that and know this is a type of client who wants me to just extract kitu kwa kichwa yake and execute. But this other one is giving me a playing field to be creative in my own space. and execute and deliver beyond what they expect.
Yeah.
So that is something I've noticed, and inakusaidia sana ku create your shield, even if they're becoming so wanna critique everything you're doing, you will understand from the word go. I'm just doing this for the money.
Yes.
This one I'm doing it for because there's a vibe and I'm growing and it's giving me space to grow as a designer. Yeah.
And then
sorry.
and then you find, based on what you're saying, you find designers sana upcoming wanasahau ku take the client kwa hiyo journey. Unaona, umepewa poster, tengeneze, wewe unaenda ka designer alafu narudi na poster.
Sasa designer client anataka poster saa 8 na amekupea saa 4, utamtake kwa jani saa ngapi?
Unajua ina depend kama unajua kama umeiva sana, as in you're used to this work, you'll know like this one I can do it in 2 hours, in 30 minutes I can deliver that. Ndio. Yes, huu ni client mgeni, you are still new, uja aggressive vizuri. Imagine hiyo iteration mnaweza kuwa mnaenda back and forth. Unamletea hii, anakupatia correction moja, you come back with that correction. Ni hii sasa sime distort vitu zingine probably. Yes,
You should be clear from the word go with how many revisions you're going to give your client. I'm going to give you 2 or 3 revisions. Beyond that, I'm going to charge you per hour this amount. Immediately in their mind, it sets the picture that 1, you know what you're doing, and 2, they will not use you to waste your time na wakulipi because of wao wanataka kitu fulani. Juu le Marian amesema hata whatever you're doing will never be perfect.
yes.
Kuna watu chase perfection, client who chase perfection wanakudrag chini kama rag until mnafika mahali hadi mnakosana, kila mtu anaenda njia yake, project inakuwa undelivered.
Lakini pia designers wakubali hiyo.
Yeah. That's why nasema you have to smell. Yeah.
Na pia kushikana mashati, but si kushikana mashati literally.
Yeah, and that's hiyo ndo tulikuwa tunaongelea, there's a lacking pipeline of teaching designers the business of design, because hiyo inakuja kwa side the business of design.
Yes.
Beyond pushing pixels, how now do you handle the business?
These are soft skills.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to, we see designers wa Kenya tunafaa kufika mahali we also go with lawyers when you are signing these contracts. Hizo briefs as we're going through, we have to have like the lawyers in our envelopes, tunatembea nao anywhere. Hiyo kitu, we need to think about how we should come and teach the business of design, because a very huge gap in Kenya. Wase wengi wanaingia, learn kupush pixels na wanaingia kwa market.
Yes.
Wanafika kwa market, mambo inachemka, maneno inaharibika. So we need to think about it this 2026 on how we are going to start sharing and exchanging as a design community.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We are proudly sponsored by Nafasi Connection, an amazing co-working space. Kama umechoka na kufanya kazi kwenye wafanya kazi, possibly it's at home, possibly watu kwa ofisi wamepupo, you tell them you want to work remotely, unakuja Nafasi, wako na closed offices, wako na pia an open office, like you can work where you see other people interact with them. Wako na amazing Wi-Fi speeds, I repeat, amazing Wi-Fi speeds that don't shut down. Wako na schema backup pia.
Sasa umesema tuache tabia uboda.
Tuache tabia?
Ya uboda. Si anajua kuendesha pikipiki.
Yeah.
Ajui kutumia side mirror. Alafu anaingia kwa highway.
Yeah. That's it.
Inani bring back to a part you shared your story, where you quit your internship because they weren't paying you.
Yes.
Like, did you see it coming? Ama alikuwa hamkukuwa na like a proper agreement, like this is what we have for you, ama clearly we are not going to pay? How was it like before?
They gave me a contract and they said it was an unpaid internship. So mimi nilikuwa najua sitalipwa.
Okay.
But now the problem was they were giving me a lot of work, and now it was consuming my time a lot, and I needed money. No. So I figured now, if I cannot do my own business and have some money on the side, then I think this thing has to go so that I can open up my time and then I can make money.
Unataka pesa na vile unakaa mtoto wa Bombe.
Kila mtu anahitaji pesa.
Wewe unajua shida kweli.
Again, I would say we're just a little bit above average, but then my dad was not the kind of dad who would spoil you in as much as he has it. So you'd have to work your way around things. So that's needed money.
Now, how far in the internship? Like, was it after 2 months, a month?
No, after a year.
Nilivumilia
hapo nikafanya
Sasa,
kazi.
Unajua anatafuta blueprint.
Nishapata. It reminds me of unaenda kwa kampuni, unaambiwa kaka hii mwezi next month tutakulipa, ama kaka next year tutakuandika kazi. But you come sit down after 2 years, you're like, I've built products for this company and they've never appreciated you in any way. Wewe una struggle ile kutafuta fare ya kuenda kutengenezea.
Natengeneza do out of what you've done.
Yes.
I think hapo sasa ndio contracts zinafaa kuingia.
Business of design.
The contract, and then pia unajiuliza what am I willing to lose or what am I gaining from this, because maybe you're starting out and you just want an opportunity, then you can do the thing for free because you also want exposure to work with real problems and real things. So maybe when there's a jambia, I give myself 3 months to learn whatever it is I need to learn out of this, and then you come up with a plan. Unajiuliza sawa, hizo ni 3 months. Will I have gained enough skills to sustain myself out there within those 3 months? Unaona? And then maybe stories are expenses and whatnot. If you can stay at home until you're stable, then stay at home. It reduces the pressure of life.
We anatoka Uganda.
There's that part. Then you could have roommates. You could take the expenses as low as possible, so that now when you're making some of these decisions, you're not making it out of pressure. Because zingine unafanyanga vitu because of how life imejishape. Unaona? So if you can try and give yourself the softest landing, you are able to make better decisions. Yeah.
Nice. Wacha to shift gears. Tuongele imposter syndrome and comparison. So as a beginner unaingia unafungua Behance, unaanza kuangalia vitu watu wanafanya.
That's kilo uko nayo.
Ishawahi kuhit, like ushaikuwa hapo. Hiyo design unaangalia uko like,
this is nice.
ama like really naweza fika hapa mali mse amefika.
Do I really belong here?
Hebu tuambie your experience, like ndio umesema ulikuwa unatumia Behance.
Yeah.
How was it?
Me kwangu it was inspiring.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling like it's perfect. Me nilikuwa na feel sometimes it's a design vizuri hivi. How can I get there? So me it was more inspiring than it was intimidating. So maybe it's mindset.
Yeah.
So me nilikuwa tu nafurahia kuona designs poa, and then I encourage jambia. So inamaanisha if I continue doing what I'm doing, I'll probably be where this person is. Yeah, and then ilikuwa inani push because nikiangalia design yangu ifanani na hii, I am like, I think I need to work harder. I don't think I'm working hard enough. I should be designing what this person is designing. So that's how I managed.
So nasema comfort zone ni historia jaba.
Hiyo hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Comfort zone achana nayo kabisa.
But I like your mindset, like from your discussions in a katu, like you see everything positive. Hata kama utaona anakuchallenge, you'll be like, okay, I want to get there or even get better. So ni mindset, like mtu sikae where you are alafu unaangalia manze kuna designer wanoma then I feel ndawezana naye. So inaanza na mindset from what I'm picking.
Yes.
Pushes you to get where you want to get.
I think pia you have played a role in it. Juu kuna part ulisema when you were growing up you're brought up in like quite confident and all that. So I think pia you may contribute.
Kabisa.
Eti niseme
parents watching.
eti nikae chini niseme design zangu ni kali kuliko za dev, sasa acha ni chill sasa.
Don't do that.
Anyway,
Mimi
sijali.
niliacha kudesign, nilihang boots.
Sijali. Mimi na learn colors. I'm still almost. I'm almost there.
Wow.
Unaona vile Marian anastuka.
Kuna difference ya maroon na pink na orange?
Of course.
Kwa kuongea ni sawa.
Hebu muulize hii ni gani color umevaa? Apart from the maua, kwambie.
Any color?
Hii si red.
Hey. Na basi
Na kulikuwa na dustbin mahali. Chukulize
Ndio
color
huko,
ni
ndio
gani?
huko.
Hiyo ni color?
Si ni red bado.
Na hii?
Azini kwa ni kama hii
On spectrum.
mongeza some blackness.
You know you're right. Looking
Yes.
at spectrum,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's in the red spectrum.
Yes.
Yeah.
But designers hatuangalii hivyo. Tames. You have to break it down further when you're going to a spectrum.
Yeah, nakuchezea.
I'm
He's actually a
No,
very
no,
good designer. For real.
Yes.
But I've seen his work and it's really good. It
Naona
doesn't
ana
look like
specs leo,
someone
ana
had G
ana
colors.
machofo.
For real.
Yes, as in mimi color unisumbua sana. Color.
For sure.
100%.
Huh.
Yes. When it comes to color, I usually consult like this and this. And then then I bring the harmony together and then I come up with the design.
Your story.
Yes.
To collab tupe nini masterclass ya colors.
Yeah, colors.
Sure. Yeah.
Sawa.
Huyo inamsumbua sana.
Akai front row. Ndio, okay.
But it's very weird. Even in the office, they call me like as a front-end developer. And then I'm very weird. I'm very bad in colors.
What? Is it that ukiona zinakaa the same? Because maybe inaweza kuwa ni macho. Inaweza kuwa si ati. Inaweza kuwa ni macho.
Nilikubali tu kwa tu mwanaume na colors.
Really?
Yes.
Usiyekewa na. Hakuna specs fulani hapa.
Yes.
Sasa sijui basi.
Si shida ya macho. Ni shida tu ya colors.
Ya colors.
Yes.
Okay.
Alisomea zile shule. Alikuwa anasomea kwa window. Okay. Alikuwa anafunzwa color.
Lakini si blackboard. Blackboard ilikuwa black.
Kulikuwa na chalk za colors. Kuna chalk ya pink, kuna chalk ya green,
Orange.
yeah.
Mi ilifika juzi tu nimekuja kujua kumbe naweza tumia kalamu ya red na black na green.
What?
Mi nilikuwa najua blackboard ni natumia white peke yake.
Na notes.
Notes.
High school.
Notes high school. Silikuwa unaandika na blue. Like
Unasema high school. Mi sahi niko na pens 4. Niko na ya pink, ya orange, ya
mimi
ya
hata
blue,
purple.
ya purple pia. Niko na glitters.
Unafanyia nini hizo zote?
Yeah.
I don't
Take
know.
notes.
How you
Unaanza na
process.
heading unaandika pink.
No, I think ni venye akili ya mtu imejistructure.
High school.
Maybe unahitaji kuona the
Wanapenda
different
colors.
colors it's like me wanazimap to kama ni titles zote zinafaa kuwa certain way, subtitles zinafaa kuwa, si ndio? And then the body is a different color.
Najua yako shule. Na make sense.
Hai.
Ama nacho.
Kama niko shule.
But it's a thing, hata mimi kukumbuka kitu nitakumbuka
Based
hapa
on the
niliandika
color.
na purple.
Yeah.
Si unaweka date, hiyo ndo unaangalia date fulani. Tena ni color.
No, like the exact point. Labda nilikuwa nataka hiyo.
Sawa.
I remember it based on the color.
Sawa. Guy, mi hata kama nipate pencil, I'll still write it down your title. We continue next page. Kitu ilikuwa karibu yenye naweza.
Ni hata title wasi underline. So hata sijui ni gani.
Title ni kuandika kubwa kidogo.
Hata sijui the last time niliandika notes. Siku hizi ni hapa tu ama AI na take notes.
Watu wanamaliza.
Aya, tuongelee sasa umegrow kwa hiyo career yako place huko. Ilifika wapi ukafeel wacha ni approach HR mwambie yenyewe hata wewe unaona manzee skill yangu imekuwa moto. Nataka uniongezeka kitu. Sasa mimi ni designer. I'm a designer and na feel najua ndo ukaanza kuventure into kufikiria on how to teach others. When was the turning point?
Sasa we thank God for the seniors that I had, because they were very present with my journey and I didn't have to ask for the raise.
Wenyewe waliraise.
The raise.
Wakakuraise.
Sema kazi yako ni safi.
I don't know. But yeah, they were very present.
Yes.
And when opportunities to bring a raise or to get promoted would come, they would be at the forefront to make sure nimepata hiyo raise ama nimepata hiyo promotion. I think my part in it was again to also continuously grow because walikuwa wanaona difference. Unaona? Walikuwa wanaona 2 months ago na kila nafanya saa hii is very different. Unaona? So I guess perhaps that really helped on that negotiation or mini. But then they also would do the negotiation on my behalf. I don't know. So I thank God for those seniors. They were very good to me.
What is the day Sunday?
I think ni God, to be honest. So tutasema
akiwa amesmile.
Boxes zake zote ziko check.
Sasa tunafaa kumuuza challenges za my face in that journey basi.
Na kama ni question moto inakuja.
Sasa hata before uende hapo, unajua si tumezoea challenges ndio zi utufanya tunajua wenyewe tumetoka hapo. Yes, yako ni different as in hizo challenges hakuna.
Okay, mi challenges zangu sasa nitasema ni kama nini. Sasa kujipush na kujituma ni challenge.
No, like challenge ile design yenyewe una feel kuna obstacle. Like how do I go beyond this obstacle?
You have done everything but you're not
going through. Oh, okay.
Kama sasa kuna maybe designer.
Kama hata hujui challenge ni.
Yes, exactly.
Come on.
Sasa kuna designer amechapa miaka 3 amefanya Figma anaweza kufanya interactions zote lakini hajaipata clients wenye anakula vizuri. Yes.
Ama hata job.
Yes.
Ama hata job, that's true.
Yes. Sasa kwa napata gig hivi anasema finally
ametamak. Unajua kutamak ile kutembea yani
aulize kiatu.
Okay, what can I say?
Unaweza sema tu watu wafai kupitia shida.
Challenges was in a help. I think from my perspective yangu inakaa rahisi but haikuwa rahisi ni venye nilianza mapema. I think that's the difference because if I copy paste kile nilidu nikiwa campus after campus then ningesema nime struggle because between campus and when I started my internship it was 3 years. Unaona? So ningechukua hiyo journey ni paste after 4th year. So ningekaa ni kama mtu ame struggle.
Oh yeah.
It would have looked like I have struggled. For 3 years I've been designing, I've been doing this and that and then I got my internship and then una get. So perhaps inakaa rahisi because nilianza mapema. What I can encourage someone is kukuwa na hiyo phase yenye uko jobless ama ndio you're building the skill and what not is compulsory for everyone. You have to go through that journey of being good at something because you only get paid when you're good at it. If you're not good at it, you're not going to be paid. And if at a point where you're good at it and you're not being paid, it means people don't know that you're good at it. No. So the only way guys will know you're good at it is if you put yourself out there. Otherwise, if you're just designing from your laptop and seeing the designs for yourself, Mr. Waijua uko good at it. Sita kurecommend hata sikujui na sijui kazi yako. No. So maybe perhaps if somebody is in that position, try your best to put yourself out there. And then number 2, have a portfolio. So nikikuuliza sahi to show me your work, ufai kukimbia kwa lapi put together a folder so that you can send it to me. It should be ready. And if it can be ready in a website or on Behance or Dribbble, even better. Because unaweza tu tumia mtu tu portfolio yako immediately. They can see what you're doing. And then your part ingine, to be honest, kuomba. Aki God comes through. God comes through. The grace of God and the favor of God goes a long way. Aki kuhubiria, but honestly, I think mi naona kama iko hivyo. The favor of God and the grace of God goes a long way.
Yeah.
Lakini Val, 1 year internship bila kulipo, unajua hiyo ni
I think pia I'm assuming at that time hakukuwa na a lot of pressing expenses. That's why you were able to stay that long.
But uishi kwenye.
Nilikuwa home.
Unaishi kwenye.
mimi nilikuwa home, nilikuwa remote. So haikuwa ina make difference. Ni time tu ilikuwa ina consume. Yeah.
Nice.
Tuingie kwa ama kuna swali lingine?
Shule.
Yeah, hapo ndo tunataka tuende sasa. So ulifika sasa, umedesign huko, seniors wamekunegotiatea, wamesema uko sawa. Marian apeweka kitu vizuri, anatufanyia interesting job. Wewe mwenyewe umeangalia portfolio yako, unajicompare huko nje, unajiambia actually I'm better than most. And there are people who are struggling. So it looks back when journey ulianza kama jokes, curiosity, growth, ama is it your go to future, like uone acha ni transition kutoka kwa jobo kabisa nikwe fully into teaching. Sebe acha ni product design because najua the future is going towards that.
Okay, so before I actually started, 2 years before that, I had wanted to do it. The reason ilikuwa nilirealize hakuna ka bridge between ukwe campus na uingie job market. Hakuna hiyo stuff ya kukuambia unaweza pitia hapa ufanya hivi na hivi ndio ulanda job. Unaona? So I figured there might be somebody somewhere who might need somebody to give them direction. Because kitu kama design, hakuna shule ati campus, ati umeenda uka learn for 4 years and then you expect that sijui utapata job. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. So I decided, let me be that bridge that helps people move from here to here, because I feel like design is not like a traditional job. It's not like that. So if I can catch someone akiwa kampo, nimwonyeshe venye anaweza actually jimekia do bila hata kukuwa employed. Na by the time anamaliza akwe so good at it, akwe able to build their own company or their own thing, I think takuwa nimesaidia huyo mtu sana. Nice. So that was the thought process ya kuanzisha shule. And then pia I'm still at work, so it's not like my full-time maybe one day it will. It's not my full-time job, but I really do love helping, supporting, mentoring. I'm all about that. So I think that's how that came about.
Talking about it reminds me of how KDK was born. Yes.
Yeah.
Like kutafuta resources, unajua most of the designers right now ni self-taught. So Chantel, the first episode, Chantel anaongeleanga story. Like angepata resources, hajui where next. Yes, I'm a designer, what next?
Yeah.
And thanks to you, you're here today, at least tuambia nini tunafaa tufanye. Na tukuje class.
Namkuja class. Inakuanga very fun.
Yeah,
inakuanga fun.
Kuna class gani next inakam? Umeplan anything for this year?
Yes, nimeplan. So kilinakuja saa hii, nilidecide badala ya kutry kufunza mse kila kitu in 3 months, I decided to break it down to from the least quote unquote important to the most important. So your class entail the soft skills you're supposed to have, the actual design skills is actually design, and then what happens before you start designing and after. So vitu kama user research, hapo connect to design, that's like a different skill from design.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's how I've broken it down. So yeah, probably in February or March, because I'm also looking for other people who would help me teach the classes, because I realize I cannot manage it alone, no matter how much I would want to. Inakuwa ngumu kufanya stuff peke yangu. So figuring out the right people to engage in that, ndo sasa imebakisha kidogo, but that's the plan.
Nice. Tutakuja classes.
Kujeni please. Napenda mnifunze.
Kuna colors?
Definitely. Kwanza here is one of the first things mtata learn.
Ukiingia kwa mlango unaanza kupaka hapa hivi kwa mkono.
But the fun fact, when I started designing, kuna hii color wheel.
Yeah.
Sindio? So nilienda nika print your color wheel, nikaiweka kwa study room yangu. So every time I would be designing a poster, nilikuwa naangalia color wheel, na wameniambia orange. Then I mark orange kuliko alafu nafanya hivi. So I'm like, so it would go well with this and this, got it. Alafu na design.
Na sasa unaduaje, because there's a tool I know I can share with you.
Yeah.
Inaitwa Peloton. It's a very nice tool for color wheel. Ukiweka hapa inakupea the 3 colors or the 4 colors you want all at once.
size at least ni I think I have that, and ingine sinaitwa colors, ziko na zeros kama colors.
Hiyo sijajua.
Reminds me, juzi I was playing with Cloud agent. Nilikuwa natengeneza an agent. So you see, inaitwangaje ya kuangalia color background na front. Yes. So I was playing around with it, and then I came up with like a small solution. Ile kulikuwa na hustle ya, but inakuanga online, I don't know sijui ni some AAA, I don't know, contrast. Yes. So I was trying to play around, and then I came up with that one. Such, at least not naenda kuimprove stories zangu za colors. I'm not very far.
Yeah, but I also wasijipigi deve, but nakuanga na nimetengeneza assets zinakuanga kwa Figma marketplace.
Yes.
I've made like color combinations mob sana. There are so many there, that like a link or description. Anyone anataka tenda angalia. Ukienda Figma, I've made, yani hata ufikiri colors, ukitaka orange niko na oranges shades kama zote. So you just check inaingiana na hii, like primary, tertiary. Inakuanga primary,
Hizo.
Primary, secondary, PP1.
No.
Primary.
Hiyo yako tutaongelea for 3 years. Ni primary color, complementary. Alafu kuna kwa na hii ama CTA inaitwaje? Unaitumia
accent color.
Yeah, accent color. Alafu the
kuna DPS
shades are gray na black. So I've created all that into one, like kama ni a shade of orange iko hapo, kama ni a shade of green iko nazo zote. I'll share with you.
I get what you're saying. Kama ukitengeneza design system,
yeah,
it's like ucheka the main color, maybe uite maybe like 100%.
Yeah.
And then you go ukitoa 10% mpaka ifike 0, so that you can use all those shades when you're designing.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Designers. Nime notice kitu moja. The other time, remember we were with Max. He has some free assets for Figma. You have free assets, and it reminds me like designing 100 for free. So I think you'll crack it. Sasa tunaona nyinyi mko na product, mko na vitu hapa nje zenye mlitengeneza, because we are doing it to learn. Sisi kama hiyo, it was a challenge for colors, we decided to make colors for us. Na tujaiziona. Enye kuwa pro si rahisi basi.
It's not.
Yeah. I had a question about your class. Nataka tuingie unijibu hiyo, alafu tuingie kwa conclusion of which ilikuwa nini. Umeona impact yote like LinkedIn na kuona uko famous huko. Famous.
Sure. Yeah. Yes.
Like are you getting inboxes, watu wanakutafuta? Gigs hata apart from just mtu anataka kulana, are you getting gigs? Are you getting like una feel impact ya exposure huko nje?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Ikoaje?
Iko nzuri na iko challenging at the same time. Because kuna mtu mwenye ana believe kile umeandika hapo anakuamini. Kama umeandika sijui I discovered sijui what, ama uonyesha very nice design, they actually believe that you are able to do that, and they can ask you real questions. So number one, you can't be fake. You have to be it. You have to be the thing. No.
Yeah.
And then also when you wanna come kuniuliza vitu, by the grace of God, because now I know the stuff, I'm able to hold someone's hand. So I'm able to teach you, or I'm able to answer you vizuri na professionally. In terms of gigs, yes, there are people who see your work, they appreciate it, and then they believe you. They believe that you can do the thing.
Yeah.
And you hope to God you actually can do the thing, because you have to protect your credibility.
Yeah.
And also you have to have integrity.
Yeah.
Uwezi tuenda ufanye kitu na AI alafu you come and tell us and claim that wewe ndo the brains behind it. Kuja vizuri sana si wewe. Yeah. So the platform works, but the real thing is, are you it? Are you the thing that you're putting out there? That's the most important.
Amazing. Haya, acha tufunge na nataka word of advice for designer kwa hapo nje. At 2 AM amekaa kwa kompyuta yake ana try ku design UI, anataka ku grow kama a few years ago. Of course there are so many advice amepick up, but can you iterate on them ama unaweza tumpea unaweza wapatia word of advice?
Okay. 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 So, I would say usi give up, ku spend time trying to perfect the skill, because me it took a lot. I would wake up early and buy midnight bundles niweze ku download courses zenye nitatumia kulearn the next day. So the struggle is not a bad thing. It's what gives you resilience when you're trying to learn. And then number 2, don't be afraid to put your work out there, even if it's not yet perfect. Somebody somewhere is going to notice that growth and they're going to reward it. Number 3, have the mindset of, I can do my own thing without being employed, so that it reduces that frustration of tamarking and whatnot. You give yourself options. You tell yourself, even if nobody employs me, I will employ myself. And then your mwisho ni have fun while at it. Because this is a creativity ni fun. So have fun, usi complain a lot, usikuwe negative, and don't complain and compare yourself. Just do your thing, enjoy the thing, and take extra classes and listen to people who are perhaps ahead. It goes a long way kuona mtu ame succeed on the thing that you're doing. So look at those people, let that inspire you and not pull you down to feel like you'd never get there. Be inspired. That's what I would say.
I'm inspired.
Yeah, thank you so much for making time. Actually, guys, this podcast is here to let you know that all the pros you admire in the Kenya design industry walianza messy, hawajui kenye wanafanya na underpaid. But now you've seen them here kama Marian, they're shining in the camera. So you do you, keep pushing. Marian, it was an honor to have you here. We are so excited.
Yeah.
Imekuwa short conversation, but we need to connect more away from this podcast to see how we can build this community, and also more podcasts to come, maybe to put more insights. Tunaweza come to talk about class and what you're doing. So we look forward to that. Thank you so much, and endelea kushine. We're still watching you on LinkedIn.
Thank you.
Waambia subscribe.
Yes.
Follow. like. Share. Oh, by the way, a YouTube channel might be coming. It might be coming.
We look forward.
Look out for that.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening, conversationalists, to this podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media channels as Kenya Design Conversation.
Yeah, merchandise.
Oh yeah, not gonna merchandise. Always check the description. If you want to put your custom order, utuambie. We can. Leo kuna mtu amevaa merchandise hapo. Marian.
Nimevaa lakini
Ayo ni ukulima. Check the link in the description for more information for what we talked about. We're going to drop all the links there. We're going to drop Marian's social media accounts there. Kama unataka kumtafuta kando, so chat na kuapo.
yes.
Thank you so much, guys. Sarah.
Bye.